Hello, my friends. Welcome to Angel Reading Mondays. Today is the day that we look at your angel reading, and if you like these style of readings, go ahead and subscribe. I would love that. Also, comment below and let me know because I love that too. And feel free to scroll through my feed and watch angel readings that I've posted in the last few weeks because they're all timeless. And if this one doesn't quite resonate for you, maybe another one will. So you're free to check them out and to see which one resonates for you. And maybe they all will. All right, so let's get started. We have Express Your Creativity popping out before we get started. This is really a week of really getting in touch with that creative side of you, that creative you on the inside, that true self and what it wants to shine, that light that's on the inside of you and how it wants to shine. So really just know that your angels are surrounding you, guiding you, supporting you in whatever that creativity is on the inside of you that wants to come out. Right now is a really great time for that, for moving in the direction of inspiration, whatever you're feeling on the inside to do. If you're feeling some kind of creative endeavor, if you're feeling to start some kind of side hustle that may turn into multiple streams of income for you, whatever it is, take steps. Even if it's just starting with making the decision that, you know what, I'm going to go forward in this. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I'm just making the decision that my heart is telling me to do this, and I'm going to do it. Because that shifts the energy, even down to just making that decision to move forward in something. So let's read what it says. Thank you, angels, for helping me to express my inner creator. You're being supported at this time to do this, so I love it for you. I'm going to put it back in the deck because I wasn't quite ready. But here we go. So I want to do something a little bit different, and you let me know how you like this, okay? So I want you to think of a question. I want you to think of something that you want to know. Something that you want to know about. Could be a connection, it could be a question that you have, it could be a question about direction. Whatever it is, I want you to hold that in your mind, okay? And take a deep breath. Put your hands on your heart and say, thank you, angels, for revealing to me what I need to know. Okay, so an angel reading consists of angel cards, and they tell you what is your strength in this situation that's on your mind. What is your strength? What is your heart telling you about it? And what is a challenge or something that you still need to work on to get the outcome that you're looking for? Okay, so let's move on into this reading. So you've got that situation in your mind. Let's see what your strength is regarding this situation, and then you let me know how this resonated for you, okay? All right, thank you, angels. Thank you for my friends watching this reading. Thank you that when you are brought to this reading, or when it is brought to you, it is for you. Thank you for bringing the right people that need this message. What is their strength for this situation on their mind? What is their strength at this time, please? Whoa. Compassion. What is their strength? What is their strength? Thank you. Take a step back. And the Divine Physician, Archangel Raphael. Okay, so what I'm feeling for you at this time is in this situation that's on your mind, I feel like you need to give yourself self-care this week. I feel like the compassion is for you. We have Take a Step Back, and we have Archangel Raphael, which is God's physician, God's healer. He is God's healer. And I see a lot of green in these two cards, actually. I see a lot of green in these cards, and for me, that is heart chakra. I feel like you are in this situation, there's some healing that is required. or you've just come out of some healing, because this is your strength. So your superpower at this time is learning how to take a step back when you need to and really pour into yourself. Because you've gone through a lot of healing. You've gone through a period of healing. Maybe you've gone through a period of transformation. Maybe you've had to heal a bunch of wounds, from past relationships, from childhood, or whatever you've recently had to come through. A lot of healing, maybe doing some shadow work. And your angels are telling you, first of all, they're applauding you and patting you on the back. Good job for all of that healing that you've been doing, all of that work on the inside that you've been doing, and really learning how to give yourself compassion when you need it. So this week may be a week for you to actually focus inward and give yourself compassion. Maybe there's some triggers or something that's coming up with this new moon this week, and we have an eclipse, and we have Mercury retrograde. So I'm really feeling like this is a week for compassion for yourself and really taking a step back from maybe some struggle, some striving, some doing, and being, and just take a step back and relax and reconnect with yourself, reconnect with your heart, and show yourself compassion. But not to say that your angels are telling you you need to work on this. This is a side note. I'm feeling like this might be a week where what your angels are telling you, good job for all the work that you've been doing, all the healing that you've been doing, and learning how to really take a step back from, the stresses of life, or working too hard. Sometimes we get a little out of balance, and we need some time for reflection. We need some time for healing. We need some time for self-care. And I feel like this is one of those weeks. And it may feel kind of like, almost like a test with maybe triggers of things that have been healed, that you've healed from. So I feel like this is a little bit different this week. I feel like your message here is, well done on all that you have, all the change that you have come through. If you look back, maybe a year ago, you don't look the same, right? Especially in this situation that's on your mind. A lot has changed. You have changed because there's a lot of healing here. And you have really, really, really learned how to balance. Her hands like this, it kind of feels like balance for me. You've really learned how to balance the energy, breathing through the stress, breathing through anxiety, really taking a step back, learning how to take a step back and put your peace and your balance first. And I feel like you might notice that this week you might need to revisit this somehow. And your angels are telling you, good job, you are ahead of the game, you know what you're doing, just remember all that you've learned and really breathe through it. If this, is triggered this week, really breathe through it and remember how far you've come in your healing journey. I didn't read the Divine Physician. Thank you, Raphael, for shining your divine light upon my healthy body. So you can picture Archangel Raphael with his green light if you need any kind of healing in your mind, in your heart, in your body, if there's any kind of physical ailments going on, if you're sick at all. This is a good card that says, it's like positive energy telling you you're on the right track. You're going to notice more healing in your body. So if you've had a cold, if you've been sick or something, you're probably going to be feeling a lot better this week. And you can picture whatever you need in your body. You can picture Archangel Raphael's green light going wherever you need it and healing it, okay? Healing, bringing balance, bringing peace to those areas of your body, in your life, in your mind, your soul, your heart, all of it. So I want to know how how this resonates for you, but I'm feeling like Your angels are telling you, remember all that you have been through. Honor your feelings this week. Honor your feelings and your emotions. We have some big energy in the atmosphere this week. There's a lot of planetary alignments we've never even seen before. There is a new moon. There's a full moon in this card, but there's a new moon happening this week. No matter when you're seeing this, take it how it resonates for you, okay? Because you may be seeing it in the future. And so just take it how it resonates for you. You might have some kind of triggers that come up this week that will take you back to a place where you're like, wait, I have healed through these things. Honor those feelings that you have. And remember, your angels are patting you on the back and saying, well done. Your superpower is this healing that you've been through. Your superpower is knowing how to give yourself self-love and self-care and take a step back and really find your peace again. So if you need that this week, remember that is your superpower and you can breathe through anything, okay? Honor your feelings, acknowledge them, honor them, and watch them pass by, if there's some trigger kind of feelings that come up this week. Thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. She's a very powerful Archangel, Haniel, that helps you with your intuition, that helps you with your connection to spirit and the angel realm. Okay, so you can call on her when you need help to connect and just really come back into your intuition. Breathe through, breathe through. I'm putting that back in the deck, and we are now going to look at what your heart wants you to know. In this situation that is on your mind, what does your heart want you to know? What does your heart want you to know? The situation that's on your mind, what is your heart telling you? What does your heart want you to know? What does your heart want them to know? Is there anything else? Thank you. Holy love. Your heart wants you to know that you are so in tune. You are so loved. You are so connected. You are so supported. You are so protected with your spiritual team, whatever that looks like to you, however this resonates for you, your angels, your passed on loved ones, your spirit guides, your guardian angels. Take charge and take action. I feel like this is loving yourself. This is very different this week. So if this is your first time here, let me know how this resonates for you. This message is really coming out a lot differently than usual. So you might want to go back and for a different feel of angel readings, look at the past posted ones. But this feels to me like taking action. It kind of goes with what your strength is. I feel like somebody watching this reading is going to have some kind of trigger this week, and your heart is telling you to take action on some love. Now this can be, for me, I feel right now it's very much about self-love, self-care, choosing you, choosing what your heart, taking action in choosing you. What is your heart telling you? In this situation, what is your heart telling you? Because it really is speaking loudly. It wants to be chosen. So in this situation that is on your mind, how are you needing to choose your heart? Is your heart telling you something about this situation, and maybe you've been sort of suppressing that so that you can make somebody else happy or somebody else more comfortable? Or is your heart telling you to make a choice, to follow your heart? Because it is, and love yourself, because there's some take charge and action here about the most purest love of all, and that is the love that you have for yourself. And when you can stand strong in that love that you have for yourself and choose your heart, what your heart is telling you about this situation, choosing what is best for you, choosing your peace over someone else's chaos, choosing to protect your energy and maybe cut people out of your life that don't line up with that energy or that don't bring in good energy. it's choosing you, and that is what your heart is really highlighting this week, is really wanting you to choose you. And that most awesome, pure, and beautiful love that there is, choosing you, is actually choosing the universe, choosing your angels, choosing your spiritual side. That honor your feelings, Haniel, Archangel Haniel puts you in touch with your intuition. She's the one that you call on when you want to really hone in on your intuition, when you want help with your psychic abilities and stuff like that. So the holy love is all about self-love, self-care, and your love for the divine. Choosing that first really puts everything else into place. It helps unfold everything else in your situation when you choose you first, when you set good boundaries that honor what your heart is telling you. Really take action on that this week. It seems taking a step back and pouring into yourself and choosing your love for you. And that will change a situation on the outside. When we fix that on the inside and we put that number one and we put that as our priority, it changes things on the outside. So maybe that's what somebody needed to hear today. We have joy and contentment. It will bring joy and contentment when you take that time to make yourself and your heart a priority, whatever it is that it's telling you about the situation. Needing to choose your heart, it brings you joy and contentment. And isn't that what we all want to feel? Isn't that the whole point of the situation on our mind? Why we're asking about that? Because we want the outcome of joy and contentment. Very interesting. So let's see what your challenge is, or sometimes it's a challenge, sometimes it's something that you still need to work on, or that you may need to work on coming up this week. Let's see what the angels have to say. What is their challenge in their challenge position this week? What is in their challenge position this week? For the ones watching this reading, what is in their challenge position this week? What do you want to tell them? Power and intention. I'm going to get another card. Power and intention. Whoa. Honor your beauty. We had honor your feelings, and now we have honor your beauty. This is really about self-love this week. Really honoring and standing in your worth. Wow. Setting your intention to stand firm in your self-worth. We have honesty and communication. Somebody may need to speak some truth. We have opportunity and change that comes with that. We have trustworthy friends. Oh my gosh. Look what just showed up. What did I just say? Somebody has some truth to speak. You are surrounded by trustworthy and supportive friends. Really utilize their energy this week. You may really need them this week. Living your joy, following your bliss, living your joy. Speak that truth, because there is something going on the inside of you that your heart is wanting you to speak and move forward on. And set the intention and stand in your power that you are not going to allow less than what you and your heart are telling you in this situation. You are not going to... Your challenge this week looks like standing in your power and setting the intention, which is boundaries. Looks like their heart is talking to them about boundaries. Maybe you've had some friends in your friend circle that tell you you deserve better, or tell you you need to set better boundaries or something. And your cards and your angels are saying, yes, it is time for you to listen to your heart and decide what it is that you want in this situation, and really set the intention and stand in your power in that, what you know that you really, really want. And sometimes that can be a challenge, really speaking that truth and getting clear about that truth, because your outside circumstances are not giving you what you want. And so really, a lot of times we choose to push to like quiet our heart so that we can fit in, or quiet our heart so that we can make somebody else happy. So there's no rift, and there's no confrontation, and there's, it's a people pleasing kind of a thing. And so I'm really hearing that somebody needs to choose their heart. There's some truth that needs to come out, whether you speak it to yourself or whether you speak it to somebody else. It's really time for you to set the intentions of what you want in the form of boundaries, even if that means that you have to let somebody or something go that are not lining up with your truth in your heart. But in being true to your heart and setting those boundaries and speaking that truth. By the way, you have a lot of archangels here supporting you, guiding you, protecting you, really acknowledging you. They came here right now, and so did you, to show you that they are supporting you, and they're acknowledging your situation, and they're letting you know that you are protected and you're gonna be okay. You have trustworthy people around you, okay? And in doing this, you're going to ignite this bliss. You choosing you to stand in that choice and stand in the intention, the boundary that you set for you, that truth, it will bring you joy. It will bring you bliss. It will bring you all the things, the people, places, and things that line up with your truth. It's time for you, don't you think? It's time. It's time for you to honor your worthiness. Honor your beauty means honor your worth. There's lots of green on this card. This is heart healing. This is really somebody's needing to stand in their worth. Know their worth. You might have gone through a lot of hurts in the past where you had one thing after another that damaged your self-worth and pushed it down and made you feel small, made you feel unworthy, made you feel not enough. And your angels are here telling you it's time for you to honor that inner child. It's time for you to honor that inner you, and that one that cries out saying, I deserve better. I deserve better. It's time for you to honor that and look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how much you love yourself, and tell yourself how beautiful, or handsome you are, and honor that no matter what you think of yourself. Hearing yourself say that and looking yourself in the eye and saying that, it ignites some power inside of you, and it ignites healing inside of you, and it ignites love that your heart is craving right now. Thank you, Jophiel, Archangel Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. Jophiel is the archangel of positivity. You can ask her for help with positivity, speaking positive to yourself, speaking positive into your intentions for your life. And all of this is for the balance, change, and opportunity for you to invite in such better experience for yourself. We have honesty and communication here. There's really somebody has some truth in their heart that needs to come out, okay? And be honest, even if it's just with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Whatever it is that your heart is saying, be honest with yourself. Take the stand to choose you. Even if you feel like no one has ever chosen you in your whole life, Now is the time for you to choose you and ignite within you that power that's on the inside, that worthiness that's on the inside, that inner child that says, I'm finally chosen. Finally I'm chosen. And look what it does. It brings you change. It brings you joy. It brings you bliss. You will see. What does this card say? Thank you, angels, for supporting me as I follow my joy. It's time for you to follow your joy. The situation on your mind is not bringing you joy, it doesn't feel like. But there is some honesty that needs to be spoken, and even if that is to your own self. And that could even be you looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, you know what? I choose you. You are lovable. You are worthy. You are more than enough. And you are beautiful. Just the way you are. You do not have to do anything to be loved by your spiritual team. You do not have to do anything to be loved by the universe. You do not have to do anything to be loved by yourself. Speak that truth. It's bringing power. It's bringing, your intentions are going to start manifesting. You're going to start manifesting a better experience, opportunity, and change. And let's look at the bottom of the deck, the miracle of forgiveness. Maybe that truth that some of you need to speak is forgiveness for yourself or anyone else. You can ask Archangel Jeremiel for help if you need it. Thank you, Jeremiel, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. Balance, justice, fairness. Thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. This reading, this message for you, all that your heart has been saying in this message and your angels, it's all for the purpose of balance and manifesting miracles, which you deserve, my friend. You deserve them. Another archangel, Archangel Orion. Thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles into my world. My friends, thank you for being here in this reading. I welcome you to my channel, and I welcome you to watch any other of the readings that call out to you. And you let me know if they resonate for you, and I will see you next Monday.